Hello, my name is Imani, and I'm going to be discussing the benefits of homeschooling and what homeschooling brings forth to children when it comes to enhanced problem-solving skills. As a former homeschool student, I can definitely say that homeschooling advocates for independent thinking, holds no restrictions towards the student's thought processes, and allows a flexible environment, also allowing the parents to give them individualized instructions. Homeschooling also kept me in tune with my problem-solving skills, as when you are allowed to manage your environment and pick a place where to learn or where you want your children to learn, they are exposed to different real-life experiences to where they can really explore their problem-solving skills. Schools keep children in a confined curriculum to where there is only one right or wrong answer. In homeschooling, they encourage kids to explore their thought processes, and they acknowledge the fact that there are different approaches and how kids have different thought processes and different ways of learning. If there is an opportunity to allow a child to expand their learning skills and problem-solving skills, it should be encouraged. Homeschool children often benefit in this area more because of the flexible environment they are provided, and also allows them to think creatively and approach different problems with different solutions they may have. To begin, children are exposed to a variety of ways to solve problems because of the real-life experiences that are provided to them. According to Rasmussen, Bastian says that homeschooling has allowed her kids to see the way that she does her public relations work. They listen as she conducts interviews and discusses work-related problems. This shows that homeschooling allows kids to be directly involved into real experiences. Mentioned in the evidence, the children are exposed to seeing how their mother works around her job. By observing and discussing their mother's work, they are able to think critically and creatively. Unlike traditional schools, these hands-on environments allows kids the freedom to explore problems with different angles without being confined to one set curriculum. In addition, kids can also think independently, acknowledging the fact that their pace is respected, and also they are giving individualized instruction. Rasmussen states that homeschoolers view the setup of traditional school systems as inhibiting because of the division of subject matter, which they say forces the kids to either slow down or speed up their learning processes. This shows that traditional schools often limits the kids' learning processes by not respecting their pace or by controlling their pace and separating subjects. In contrast, homeschoolers can move at their own pace. We all know that everybody learns differently, and in traditional schools it's not as respected, or it's really not as considered. In homeschooling, kids can move at their own pace where they don't have to be under the pressure of being left behind. In traditional schools, they have to meet a certain module by a certain time. But not everybody is going to have a clear understanding, and also, as mentioned, not everybody has the same thought processes. In homeschooling, the child's learning development needs are met, and they know that they're not confined to one structure and one traditional schedule. They know that they can go at their own pace, which gives them the security to really dive in deep into their learning development and have a very deep, in-depth, clear understanding. Whereas in traditional schools, not everybody is going to understand it like that by a certain schedule. But with homeschooling, they're able to meet the needs and understanding and take the time to really grasp the information that they are being taught. Moreover, homeschooling advocates for no limitations being held to the children when it comes to their thought processes. Medlin and Butler states that homeschooling, however, assert that the regiment, environment, and standardized curriculum of conventional schools can hinder children's intellectual development by stifling creativity, curiosity, and self-determination. It shows that when children are not held into one set of rules or strict rules, they're able to explore their curiosity and creativity. This flexibility allows homeschoolers to explore and really find their own way of understanding. Also, they are able to solve problems without a limited set structure. Overall, homeschooling holds no limits when it comes to a child's problem-solving skills because of the flexibility they're exposed to. They are given the freedom to dive deeper into their creativity, and also their pace are respected with individualized instruction. As a society, we should encourage more flexible ways of learning, like homeschooling, that allows kids to think independently, creatively, and also allows them to solve problems with no restrictions. With this approach, we can help children reach their full potential as innovative thinkers. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you take my research and message into consideration.